Welcome to the Online Success Journey podcast, your opportunity to discover and learn from entrepreneurs like yourself. This is not your typical podcast, but a place where you can get the real story and find out how real people encounter speed bumps and detours, but journey through to find success. Now here's your host for the Online Success Journey podcast, Patience.
Hello everyone and welcome to Online Success Journey. This is episode 60. Are you ready to join the clan? Today we have Andres Hernandez, the co-founder and the CEO of Wingman Legal Tech. He's the Marine Corps veteran with an MS in Technology Management from National University and over 10 years experience in large enterprises technology with HP Enterprise. Hello Andres.
Hi, Patience. Thanks for the intro. That was really nice. Thank you.
I know the clan is anxious to hear your story, so let's get started with the basics. Can you tell my clan a little bit about your background, about what you did before you started your online business? Take us right up to the last job or business you are online.
Well, the background I started to get my IT background in the Marine Corps, the United States Marine Corps, and they trained me on everything. I actually worked in an office and I did like real live IT stuff, which was really good for me. I was young and I was going to school at the same time, so I decided to major in information technology since I was getting the same work experience. And my experience in the Marine Corps was great. And one thing that really stuck with me was that, while you're in the military, they tell you where you have to be. You're limited on what you can do. You pretty much don't have the freedom you would if as a civilian. So I remember that feeling, and I remember thinking, when I get out of the military, I can do whatever I want. I can't let anything stop me, and I have the opportunities. I have the freedom to do whatever I want and do my best to be successful. So I never let that go. And when I got out, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, try starting my own businesses. I have several, I have so many different ideas, so many different things that I'd like to do, but I gotta, you know, one of the toughest parts for me is just to focus and be good at one thing. So when I got out of the military, focused on starting a business, but I still had to work. I still had to pay bills. I've been married for the past 16 years, and you still have obligations. So I worked. I eventually got a job at HP, and because I was going to work at school all the time, I got used to working during the day and then going to school at night. When I graduated college, I would still work during the day, but then work on my business at night. So I did that for several years and, just work.
Wow, what a background. Okay, now you are online. What is the most dangerous belief an online entrepreneur can have?
Well, starting anything is going to be hard, no matter what kind of business you have. It it really boils down to how hard you're willing to work, and whether you're online or you have a store, whatever you're doing. I feel like relationships are the most important thing. So even if the majority of business is done through the internet, you still need people to make things happen, whether it's on your team or whether it's relationships with other partners or other businesses, aligning yourself with the right companies. So I think the most important thing is to establish your network, get to know people, and work with people you like and respect, and have good work ethic. That's really important when you're starting off. It's always important, and then making sure you have the right people.
When you started online, did you think it was just going to be easy? Because most of people are online. I wonder how long you've been online, but when you started online, what was your initial reaction?
Well, yeah, you do kind of think it's going to be easier than what it really is, because you get enamored and you see all these stories about it seems like they're overnight success, like Facebook and Instagram. You see those kinds of companies and you're like, wow, just if I had the right idea. But there was a lot of work behind overnight success companies did. It wasn't overnight. So we learned that quickly. It's still, you think it's going to be easy, but everything is. I always tell this to my business partner. Everything is easier said than done. So when you know that going into it, you can set the right expectations, and you just know you're gonna have to put in the work and be smart about it.
Okay. And let's put man aside. How do you know you are successful?
Uh, that's a good question because I'm still striving for that. I don't know. I always like to use analogies, like looking at athletes, world class athletes. I'm in America, so we like American football, but I'm sure you like soccer or football. You probably call it football out there.
Yeah.
Um, like someone like Messi, right? Everyone
Uh-huh.
knows who Messi is.
Uh-huh.
Those kinds of athletes, even if they win a championship, they come back for another one, right? So they're always hungry for more, and they have that fire. And if that fire runs out, then they're done. I feel like I'm never satisfied, no matter where we're at. And then there'll come to a point where I will be satisfied, and that means it's probably time to walk away and do something else. So yeah, success is relative. Success in business, that's always an ongoing pursuit. But I feel like having a good life and good quality of life. I have my wife and my daughter. That's really my true success, and that's really what I enjoy in life. And my business is just what I do. That's my passion, and if I'm a s it's an ongoing passion. So maybe I'll never get there, but really my family, that's really where I feel my success is.
Okay. What reassurance or encouragement have you got for my members of clan who are not quite there yet?
I always say don't quit, right? You be persistent, you keep going. There's going to be times, where you're thinking, why am I doing this? What am I getting into? I thought that the first day in boot camp in the Marine Corps. I was like, what? Why am I here? I thought that, running my business, what are we doing the right thing? And you can always outthink yourself, right? There's always a million reasons why you shouldn't do something, but you just need one reason why you should, and just keep going. Just if you have that passion, and if it's something you want to do, make it happen. Keep going. It's not going to be easy. Um, there's always going to be luck involved and hard work, but just keep going. There'll be bad days. There'll be good days. Enjoy them all. It's a journey. Just always keep going. Don't quit.
Okay. What is the most valuable thing your mentor has told you?
My mentor,
Mm.
well, I like to read books. I have mentors where in my business relationships, there's people that I like to learn from. I've heard through, from different entrepreneurs that I've met, and different books that I've read, like, Richard Bronson is someone that I look up to. Couple themes that I hear throughout is, again, don't quit, keep going. And then another theme is, don't get stuck over analyzing. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. So let's say you want to launch a product or you want to start a business, and a lot of people will spend a long time building a business plan, trying to make it as perfect as possible. Really, business plans are alive. They're going to change. It's fluid because the world changes and people change. So you want to make sure you're flexible, and you can't spend forever. You can't spend a year or 2 years just working on a business plan and not actually taking action. So from what I've seen from great entrepreneurs that I've read about and that I know, is you take action, you go out there and do things. You're active. Don't spend most of your days planning in the office and trying to make everything perfect when that's never going to happen. You just go out there and you just got to do it.
What is the most valuable thing you have ever given away?
Well, that reminds me, my wife, she donated her kidney to her brother. That's
Oh,
probably what she would say. So I mean, I can't beat that. For me, I've never been asked that. That's a good question. I mean, I guess I need to step it up. Uh,
And you think that, oh, that was really valuable to me, and I've just given it away.
Oh, well, I'm thinking in terms of, you're just if you're donating your time,
Mhm.
or you're some sort of charity, or you're helping someone out. That's probably the most valuable. And I've done some volunteer work. I'm on the board of a nonprofit called ENCO, where they help adults with intellectual disabilities, help them stay active, help them either get jobs or volunteer or pursue their passions. So that's fun thing, and I think
Oh,
that's valuable, and I like to donate my time to that.
oh, that's nice. Okay, let's talk about your business. So tell us all about your business.
Yeah, so the business is called Wingman Legal Tech, and we're a technology company that specializes in law firm technology. We help law firms really understand what it takes to move to the cloud. So if it's an existing firm and they've been around for a while, we figure out how to take them from their existing system and move them to cloud services like Office 365, or there's tools specially made for law firms. A tool we like to use is called Clio, and that's for online practice management. That helps law firms manage their matters, their clients, and their billing. So we consult and help law firms with their technology. We've also helped other companies, other businesses outside of the legal industry, but we really understand how law firms operate. So that's our expertise.
So you just focus on the law side, not anyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So where do we find this website or products which we can buy? Where do we
Sure.
find it?
Yeah, you can check us out, wingmanlegaltech.com, and there you should see what we do and how you can reach us.
Do you have to, someone who's going to come to work with you in a law firm, do they have to be like in the beginning, or you really go for these big firms who are making millions and millions, or anyone who's in the middle can work with you?
We in the legal industry,
Yeah.
we like to help all sizes. Brand new firms are good clients of ours. They're in the legal industry. You'll see attorneys break off from large firms and start their own practice, and those are great clients for us. You never know how big they're going to get, so that's always, there's some potential there. We've helped solo practitioners, and we've also worked with large firms, helping their IT departments with special IT projects. So we can help all sizes.
Okay, so Clan, there will be more from Andreas in a moment. If you are finding Andreas' journey interesting and you are ready to hear more, come and listen to the full version of interview at onlinesuccessjourney.com. If you are at onlinesuccessjourney.com already, click on part 2 of Andreas' journey and you'll get lots of more information to help you if you're in the legal industry. And don't forget, you can also access all other Online Success Journey interview podcasts on the site as well. So that's a wrap, Clan. Remember, success is a journey. Patience and Andreas join us in part 2 at onlinesuccessjourney.com.
This is not the end of the journey. We hope you've enjoyed listening to part 1 and want to be sure you know there is a second part to this and every journey podcast at onlinesuccessjourney.com, filled with even more success tips, uplifting stories, and even a bit of fun. There are dozens of episodes only available to the members of the Online Success Journey clan. Check out the website and click on Join the Clan for more information. Patience would like to thank you for listening to this podcast, and she has a free audio gift for you at her website. Go to onlinesuccessjourney.com for instant access to this gift. Of course, you know that listening to the journeys of others helps each of us chart our own path. So make sure you're subscribed to be notified as each new interview is posted. There are so many ways to stay connected to the Online Success Journey and to listen in. And if you're enjoying the podcast, we appreciate your help in telling others. One of the best ways to share the benefit you get is to rate and review it at Stitcher and other sites by clicking the stars or completing the ratings form. by clicking thumbs up and leaving a comment on YouTube, or liking and sharing the podcast on social media. To review the podcast within iTunes, simply open iTunes to the podcast, click on Ratings and Reviews, then write a review. On behalf of patients, and until next time, thanks once more for listening. It is our hope that this podcast will guide you on your own online success journey.